consumers consume so well in Nigeria, talking about statistics. Now, you spoke slightly about price. We're about to delve into that aspect. Let's talk about value and brand. What factors influence the price point of cosmetic products, and why is it a worthwhile investment for the consumer?
Okay, thank you. Cosmetics are price based on value, yes, on quality and on safety. One, the ingredients, quality, and the potency. Yes, when you want to get a particular product, you check if it is a quality and how potent it is. The higher the quality, the higher the price. If a cosmetics product has a good quality, definitely the price will be higher. And also you check for packaging and design. When you package your products, now everybody will tell you now, packaging is gbogbo nkan. You package your products very
Mm,
well,
mm,
of course you will sell. People will even help you, they will help you tell people, they will advertise for you because you package your products and you design your products very well. Then branding is also essential. And why investing in quality cosmetics products is worthwhile for consumers, we have various reasons. One, better results is worthwhile. What do I mean by better results? High quality skincare products, it works faster than the counterfeit one. It gives you more visibility improvement. When you buy something, when you buy a good quality skincare product, of course you will see more visibility improvements because the ingredients are potent. A skincare product is potent, you see the result, but definitely people will, they will want to go for it. It's just like me using one particular product now, and you ask me, madam, I love your skin, what do you use? And I tell you, okay, this is what I use. Okay. And you got yourself one. And that particular product works on your skin. Of course, you want to mind the amount they are selling that product. You want to go for more because it is potent and it is properly formulated. Then also, long-term skin health. Good cosmetics support and it prevents dark patches. Yes, when you buy good cosmetics products, it will prevent dark patches, sun damage, and early aging. Then also to reduce trial and error costs. What do I mean by that? Cheap products force consumers to buy many things. They force them to buy many items, which later cause damage to their skin. But when you buy a good product, it works once. It will save you money on the long run. Yes, it will save you money on this. That is why you see people, they invest so much on their skin. People that are no good products, they spend more. So it's worth it. It's an investment for them. Then also consistency and trust.
mm.
You want to say something?
Okay, because of time, Madam Adishewa, before we move into the next side on the conversation, you said something, got to a point, you were like, if the skin is glowing, people will come meet you and ask you for the product you are using. Is it a speculation? I hear from your gender that, when your gender is glowing and your fellow gender comes to meet you, that what skincare are you using, that your gender don't reveal the secret to people. How true is that?
Well, not everybody. Of
Mm.
course, me, I like it when people are when they appreciate me. Madam, your skin is glowing, you look good, you smell nice. So I will be forced to tell you what, ask me of what, ask me of. I don't know for other people. Me in particular,
Mm.
I will tell you this is what I use. It will definitely work with your skin, so you can also try it. And I'm very, very
All
sure
right,
it's going
now
to
let's
work.
okay. And now let's take it back to when we started this conversation. We started with you telling us the what clinical products are, what organic products are, and what natural products are. So in general, are there any potential side effect of cosmetic products on the consumers?
Are there any potential side? Well, yes, I will say yes. Cosmetics products can cause side effects on consumers, especially if the product is wrong for their skin type. Like I said, we have different skin types. So what works for him might not work for you. So it can cause side effects. But when you use a correct product, of course, there's no side effect. But generally, it can cause side effects if you use it wrongly, you use it incorrectly. Because some of this product, like I said earlier, they contain ash chemicals, ash ants that causes skin irritation. Skin irritation is the most common reaction. Yes, so you start seeing redness on your skin, burning, you'll be feeling itchy due to ash chemical, due to ash soaps, fragrances. All these things can cause irritation. Then also allergic reactions. Some people are allergic to a particular thing. Some consumers are allergic to certain ingredients. That is why when you buy a product, you don't just check the lightning. Like I said the other time, many people want to see whitening, lightning, clinical, lightning,
In
glowing,
just 7 days.
but they will not check. You get 7 days. Thank you. 7 days lightning, glowing skin. But they fail to check the ingredients that are used in mixing all these things. We have they are so ash chemicals that are used in making all these things. So when you fail to look at those things, you wouldn't know if your skin will react, will be allergic to all these things. Then you start seeing them having rashes on their skin, swelling, redness, breakouts, you see skin dryness and all sorts. So I'll just advise them, when they want to buy a particular product, they should also check out for the ingredients that is being used to mix this cream, if it's going to
I mean,
out on their skin or not.
all right. Now, about this that we're about to let into the air. I know this varies on the particular cosmetic or it has to do with the brand of the cosmetic product the individuals or the consumers are using. But in an overview, what is the recommended application process or skincare routine for cosmetic product to achieve the maximum results?
Okay, thank you. Achieve maximum. It's not only about the products you use, it's about the correct order of application. We call that skincare routine. That is what we call it in skincare something. So it's about the product you use. It's about how you are using that product and how consistent. Because get your a good product and you are not consistent with it, you don't think, and you are expecting a good result, it will not work. It does not work that way. It is a process. There is morning routine.
Hmm.
There is something you should do in the morning, is a routine, and there is something you should do at night, that also is a routine. Night, I will advise you use your product at night, because at night your skin heals and repairs itself, because you won't go out to look for what to eat. You'll be in your room doing nothing to sleep. So at that time your skin will heal and it will repair it. So what I will say is just follow the skincare routine, use it in order, apply it correctly, then be consistent. Consistency is very very important. You are
Key.
consistent with your product, definitely you will get your results. Don't mix too
I'm very
many
sure.
active ingredients.
Hmm. All right. I'm very sure
Yeah,
consumers
thank you.
watching this will have a whole lot to learn because I must say these are beautiful insights and analysis from you. Now I know and I believe the saying that says it takes an expert to know about a particular product or brand. I give it to you, an expert. Now let's talk about. I know you've said this stylishly in the previous times, but for awareness on safety and sourcing, are cosmetics product cruel-free, vegan, or made with natural organic ingredients? And how can consumers verify this? That was why I said for awareness to the consumers.
Okay, thank you. Some cosmetics are cruel free while others are not. I said the other time that when you want to buy a product, you check ingredients. If you use harsh chemical on your skin, definitely it will be curl on your skin. Yes. So some are curl free and why others are not. Some cosmetics products are organic, some are partially organic, and some only use organic as marketing. That's like, wow, I sell organic, I didn't mix anything. It's a lie. Don't let anybody fool you. Don't let them brainwash you. It's a lie. Organic means ingredients grown without synthetic fats. Not all organic skincare truly organic unless they are certified. Do you get? So if someone is telling you that I didn't put anything, I didn't hide anything, it's a lie. No organic free is chemical free. I will not lie to you. So you look for official logos. A real certification logo should appear on websites and product labels. Legitimate brand display ingredients. Like I said the other time, they display transparency and details. And you can buy through app, go through their website, use sales, use the products that are cruelty free and some are not, like I said. Avoid the red flag. Use this phrase chemical free. Like I said, nothing is chemical free. 100% organic, but no certification. It may be misleading. If you see those things on your product, it is 100%. No, 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 it's a lie. Nothing is chemical free. Let them know. Nothing is chemical
So
free.
so when they
Yes,
see products like that, they should japa.
they should japa. Oh, they should japa. That is why I said it's not everything you see that you will use on your body. Because everybody wants to be fair. They want to go, I want to be like Oyibo Pepper. I want to be like, that is what many people are doing outside there now. You will see them ladies fair. Yeah, I want, and you will start seeing veins on their skin. Veins, green veins. In fact, I don't even know what else to say.
All right. Now, to because of time, we need to bring everything to an end. How quickly can a user expect to see results? And is there any scientific data or clinical studies to support these claims? And are there any product designed for a specific skin type or concern?
Well, it takes time. The time it takes to see results depends on the type of skincare products.
Okay. All
It
right.
depends
Thank
on
you
the
so
active
much.
ingredients and the skin type. Yes, thank
All
you.
right. Okay, thank you so much, Madam Adeshewa Olatunji, CEO of Cosmetic Crown Glow Care. In 1 minute, let's have your parting shot.
To everyone listening to me out there, especially ladies, I just want to tell you that it is very good to look good. Yeah, to look good. But at the same time, during the course of doing that, make sure you don't do something that will cause harm to your skin.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on the conversation, Mrs. Adeshewa Olatunji, the CEO of Cosmetic Crown
You're
Glow Care.
welcome.
I can tell you that all your insights and your analysis are very, very beautiful. And I know a lot of consumers will get more than one, more than two to learn from and to be very careful because, of course, you're absolutely right. We have a lot of counterfeit products out there. Thank you so much for joining us while it's the game. Do well to enjoy the rest of your day.
You're welcome. And you too. Thank you very much. Bye.
All right, bye. Wow, that's very beautiful insight, and I can say that this is one of the product review that I myself enjoy because looking at it with the rate of statistic out there, we can see that cosmetic product is one of the product consumers consume a whole lot, and in as much as consumer consume this product, there is a clause, and the clause is that we have a lot of counterfeit product, and we can see that of recent NAFDAC were in the north and they were in Ibadan as well. In Lagos too of recent, but that has to do with alcohol, whereby they have to ban a lot of counterfeit products. We need to be careful. And she said a whole lot of things. I add a whole lot of insight talking about we making sure that if you want to make sure you dive into cosmetics, you want to be a well consumer, you want to consume cosmetic, definitely you must have the money because it is expensive, and it does not even have to do with the cosmetic product. It has to do with what you take in, your balanced diet, which is something beautiful. And she mentioned about the clinical cosmetic product, the organic cosmetic product, and also the natural cosmetic product. That's a very beautiful insight. Thank you so much for joining us on the conversation. It's a very insightful one, I must say. Join me next week for another insightful product review, whereby we review another product. It's very compulsory to let you know that all review on this program is not based on critics, but based on the transparent functionality that the product we are reviewing consists of. I am Ire Ayomikule Ike. Good afternoon, Nigeria, and do well to enjoy the rest of your day.
I didn't get a call, not even a call from that airline to talk to me about what happened to my luggage. Now, I really didn't like BA. I usually go with Virgin Atlantic and things like that. But my protocol officer convinced me and said, okay, you will love BA. Why don't you go on BA? Anyway, so I went on BA to US. And of course, when I returned from US to Nigeria, we had to do, of course, there'll be like a connecting flight, from Heathrow. So we got into London Heathrow, and then because it was through Heathrow that we went, and then so they changed since it was BA, they changed the aircraft this time around to a bigger one. I mean, clearly because there were more Nigerians, or more people that were planning to come to Nigeria, and then we boarded. Not quite 10 minutes into the flight, in the air, the aircraft started malfunctioning. The air conditioning compartment were not functioning very well. I was on what you call business economy. The whole of that business economy all the way to economy side, the ACs were not working well. It was hot, and then I was watching, and then from that moment till we got to Nigeria. From that moment till we got to, I'm just trying to paraphrase. From that moment till we got to Nigeria, I could remember very well how many times the pilot, broke into conversation and had to apologize and say, "We're really very sorry about this." He was giving us almost every 30 minutes. There's always a kind of update. So sorry, this is what we're doing now, this is what we're doing. While we were on that journey, I also remember an incident. So they came, the crew apparently couldn't resolve they couldn't manage the crisis or what was going on about it. They couldn't fix it. So they came up and said, we're so sorry, but for all the inconvenience, we're declaring, free lunch, free whatever it is you want, you can get. So trust Nigerians, you need to hear how everybody was jubilating, But something struck me. The experience I had just about a month before, and this experience, somehow I started comparing them. I was trying to see how this matter will be managed. Again, to cut the story short, we landed in Nigeria on a BA. Before we landed, the pilot announced and said that for the inconvenience, they will be giving a voucher of £50 to everyone that flew on that aircraft. I thought it was a joke. I mean, it was my first time with BA, but for what I knew or know of the British man would never even play with his 1 penny, talking of £1. So I felt that must be a joke of the year. So we left. I got back to my office. I think it was just about a week after. Our officer, our guys in our mail room came up and said, "Oh, you have a parcel." So I said, "Parcel? Yeah." So they brought this parcel wrapped. I opened it and boom, I brought the document out. it was the £50 voucher from BA. So what's the tenor of this story? An experience with one airline was terrible, no apology. An experience with another one, even though it was a bad experience, but it was very well managed. So managed that even if we have suffered anything in that aircraft, you probably, for the sake of how they manage it, we have forgiven them. So that was how this journey started. So I started thinking, my mind, this is what we go through in this country. But are we different from other nations? So God put in my heart the idea of ConsumerHalla. That's why the Halla came with consumer. And we started that journey about 10 years ago. We started by creating a platform called ConsumerHalla, where consumers, so I discovered that Nigerian consumers don't have a voice. So things happen, and that's it. We live with everything. So we've started the journey from creating the platform. We have an app, we even have a magazine, and we thought we could move it from that to the next stage, which is the television. So the TV today, has come. So I would say precept by precept, line upon line, we have been able to build on our aspiration, to finally bring to birth this unique and exciting platform, So it's a digital telecast, and our goal is to further connect consumers in Nigeria to brands with insightful news, development within the fast-paced world of consumers. The world of consumers is growing at a very fast pace, So we want to inform Nigerians. We want to get them educated about their rights, So our role is that we're going to educate consumers in Nigeria, all right? So by bringing them specialized and what you call analytical, research-based content generation that will inform, educate, sensitize the audience, So that's ConsumerHallaTV. So I call it an offshoot of our ConsumerHalla brand. ConsumerHalla brand actually was the first we call it the first complaint or consumer complaint resolution portal. When we started it about 10 years ago, or about 7 years ago, it became the first complaint resolution portal. We created it so that Nigerians can actually lodge complaint on that portal. We spent a lot of resources to build a very robust platform where today, if you have any complaint, about any brand, any leading brands in Nigeria, and you go on that platform, you can actually click, just a click, you can find the brand, you can actually lodge your complaint, and once you submit it, that complaint will be routed to that organization, and within 72 hours, we will obtain feedback for you. We build it in such a way that we have connection to almost all the organizations, and it's been working. We've resolved several complaints for people without having to charge them any penny, because the idea is not to charge. So what we have done with ConsumerHallaTV is to take it to the next level. So we hope to change the narrative. We want to give the right direction. Nigeria has the largest consumer market in the world, with a population of over 220 million people. Why should we be the one that is suffering the most? Everywhere you turn to, it's as though Nigerian consumers don't have a voice. You're traveling, you buy a ticket. For whatever reason, an airline will wake up middle of the night, delay the flight for whatever reason, and then you'll be waiting at the airport for hours. You'll be there for 2 hours, 3 hours, no any explanation. Then while you're there, they can even wake up and say, oh, flight has been cancelled. So everybody carry their luggage and go home. Nothing happened. Of course, things are changing. We must commend government because government is beginning to wake up, but there's still a lot to be done. And we believe that we can help to make, those bring about those right changes. So we offer deliberately, part of what we do is that we also offer advocacy. All right. We're not just an advocacy organization, but we offer advocacy. We have a legal team. We have lawyers that are registered on our platform, all right, that can also take up cases. Okay. So, and we've taken up many cases like that, and won those cases. So ConsumerHalla is a platform to help consumers to, we're not fighting brand, but rather we say we're bringing about an amicable, resolution of conflict, such that it will be beneficial to the consumers and also be beneficial to the brand. I remember the word of Jeff Bezos. Bezos is the founder of Amazon. He said that the most important single thing, all right, for an organization is to focus obsessively, use the word obsessively, on the customer. We often say that customers is a king. They should sit at the top of the ladder. In our environment, customers are the ladder. A brand wakes up today, decide what product to produce. They wake up today, decide how much the consumer should pay. They wake up to decide everything for consumers. So consumers are just at the receiving end, and yet they are milking the consumers. There's no price regulation in this country, none. People just wake up and fix prices. Look at power. Government wakes up, we change policy, we wake up and we get people to pay more. We think it's time for consumers to begin to speak out. In speaking out, in engaging, we can get the brand to begin to do what is right. And of course, I know that the consumers themselves need to be educated. So our role, our vision also is to ensure that we educate consumers, we bring awareness. A lot of Nigerian consumers don't even know about their rights. You buy a product from a supermarket. I've had this experience. You buy a product from a supermarket, all right? For whatever reason, you take that product back to your house, and maybe something went wrong somewhere. By the time you take that product back to the shop where you bought it from, and you say, Oga, this thing, you know what's going to tell you? Oga, na me make am. Na me make am, that's why I buy am. Meaning that there's nothing I can do to the product. So you lose the product, then you lose your money, because the money is not refunded. The product you can't use. Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria. Let me give you another experience I had. In the course of this, because I went around, in doing this. I was in US, I was in UK, I was in South Africa, I was in Germany, just because of this, to just study the environment. I was in a friend's house in UK, in London, and then what happened? We were going to go out, and he was going to dress up. So he said, oh, to me, I was seated in his sitting room. So he said, oh, wait a minute, I picked up an iron, that's the pressing iron, 2 days ago or so from a store. Oh, let me try this, let me just stand, use that to iron my shirt and we can go out. So I was seated, the TV was on, I was watching. While I watched him, he brought out the pressing board, spread it out, brought the iron out in my presence, plugged in the iron, and then as soon as he switched on the power button, we just had a spark. Boom! Ooh. The guy was raged. Then he goes, what? What just happened? So
Good afternoon and welcome to News at 2 on ConsumerHallaTV. I am Kikelomo Ajibola. Now the Managing Director of Stallion Cardinal Homes, Dr. Waliu Adeoye, has noted that rents in Lagos and Abuja have soared by up to 20% annually in some locations, intensifying housing pressures on tenants amid widening affordability challenges. In a statement, Adeoye noted that Nigeria's real estate sector stands at a critical crossroads in 2026 with an unprecedented convergence of policy reforms that could redefine housing access if properly implemented. He said, Nigeria's rental market is worsening, especially in Lagos and Abuja, where rents are rising by 15 to 20% annually in some locations. Most urban Nigerians are renters, and the sector is in crisis, with the widespread demand for 1 or 2 years rent upfront posing a major barrier for households. The combination of new tax reforms, land utilization effort, mortgage recapitalization, and emerging housing data infrastructure represent the most comprehensive housing policy push Nigeria has seen in decades. Now, the National Bureau of Statistics is set to engage stakeholders ahead of the release of the inflation data for December. This stakeholders meeting is scheduled to be held on Monday amid multiple projections that the disinflationary trend would be altered temporarily in December over year-end spending and waning base year effect. According to Newsman, report says that Cardinal Stone projected that the headline inflation would come to 32.07%. However, the jump in inflation is expected to be temporary and reversed in January 2026. Similarly, Coronation Asset Management also expected a reversal of the current disinflationary trend in December, projecting a sharp rise in inflation at year-end. The firm attributed the expected increase largely to base year effects. Away from that now, the federal government has set aside 1.7 billion naira in the 2026 appropriation bill to fund 300 fresh scholarships for Nigerians under the Bilateral Education Agreement program. This report says the location listed under the Federal Ministry of Education will cover allowances, health insurance, travel, and other essential needs for these scholars, as it forms part of the ministry total 2026 budget of about 2 billion naira. This comes despite the officially discontinuing program last year, citing waste of public funds and courses already available in Nigerian universities. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima are collectively budgeted to spend 11.03 billion naira on State House operations in 2026 fiscal year. The figures were extracted from the federal government budget details